Hello, everyone. This is your market update for Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Today, we're going to get initial claims expected at 230,000. We'll see. Last week's number was a little bit higher than forecasted at 241,000. So we'll see if we maintain this level or not. Yesterday's Fed meeting was pretty much as expected. They didn't cut rates, and they're going to be slow to do so until they see where the inflation and labor market comes in. And then tomorrow we'll get a bunch of Fed speakers. We'll see what they have to say. Over to the Fed Watch tool, the odds for a June rate cut right now are low at 83% chance they will not cut rates. July is a 33% chance. That's up slightly that they will not cut rates in July. And my guess is the first rate cut we might see may not be until September, and that's when we could see a 50 basis point cut. And by that time, it might be because the market is already rolling over. Right now, I want to take you to a little 1 minute snippet here of Paul Tudor Jones sharing his outlook on the economy and the stock market, which pretty much pairs what I'm thinking right now. So we'll play this real quick.
Where are we?
For me, it's pretty clear. You have Trump, who's locked in on tariffs. You have the Fed, who's locked in on not cutting rates. That's not good for the stock market. We'll probably go down to new lows until even when Trump dials back China to 50%.
And that's what you're expecting?
Oh, I'm sure he'll dial it back to 50 at some time. I mean, I think that's kind of in the market right now. So he'll dial it back to 50 or 40, whatever. Even when he does that, you got those tariffs, the equivalent of a 2%. It'd be the largest. They're a tax. It's like the largest tax increase since the 60s. So you can kind of take 2 to 3% off growth. And then you got the Fed, who's, unless they got really dovish and really, really cut, you're probably going to new lows. And then when we're in new lows, the hard data will start to follow, and it'll probably create the Fed to move, create Trump to move, and then we'll get some kind of rally.
Okay. Over to this post here, I saw this. It says Barrick Gold removes gold from its name and gives up the Epic stock symbol. Why? I'm not sure. That doesn't make much sense to me. But according to this, starting on May 9th, they are going to, on the New York Stock Exchange, go to the ticker symbol B. I liked the ticker symbol gold. I don't know why they're exchanging it. It looks like they're focusing more on copper and gold, so they just don't want to be known as just a gold company. I think that could be a mistake and it's some kind of rebranding, but we'll see. Over to the charts. Gold currently trading at $3,350. It looks like we have an early cycle low. I wasn't expecting a cycle low until around May 12th or May 13th. Prices rallied. We got progressive closes back above the 10-day EMA, and we'll see what happens here. As long as prices hold the 10-day EMA, this cycle is still alive, and we could see fresh highs. What we need is progressive closes back below the 10-day EMA to tell me that this cycle has peaked. And I think what we're going to get is a left translated cycle. So we'll get a brief rally here, and then we'll roll over, take out the May 1st low, and then probably come back to 3,000. I get would be my guess before the next bounce. Overall, I'm still looking for 2,800 here in the coming weeks/months. I don't know exactly how long that will take to get there. Over to silver, currently trading at $32.60. We're hanging out here just below the 50-day EMA, reversed most of the rally from the other day. Same thing, I think this was probably an interim cycle low here on May 1st. Prices are rolling over, and once we break this level here and fall back below 32, I think we'll probably start to see more downside. What would change my mind is if prices reversed and suddenly, we got a couple closes above $34, and I'd probably have to reevaluate my outlook. Over to gold miners, GDX finished down yesterday, 1.91%. We came up and we got a strong bullish close above this gap, but I have a feeling that may have been it. If we get one more close above the high this day of $50.83, then we could see a little more upside. But I think this was just a bounce and prices are rolling over, and we'll see if we close this gap here from Monday, here possibly today with gold prices lower. Over to Bitcoin, I wanted to point this out. We're almost back to 100,000, currently trading 99,485, and we're within striking distance of the high here set back in January. I mean, it only take a 10% move to get to new highs here. And Bitcoin can literally do that in a day or two. So I'm watching this closely. I thought this was the cycle top. If prices continue higher and break above the January high, then we could see an extension. But when I look at the other coins, take for example Ethereum. It is a long ways away. This is the number 2 cryptocurrency. It's a long ways away from its high. This was back in December. I mean, it would have to rally significantly to even get close to that. So, probably my favorite cryptocurrency is Cardano. This is the ADA. It is a long ways away from its high from December, and then over to XRP. It's probably one of the most bullish looking charts, but it's still significantly at $2.21. It's still significantly below its January high of $3.40. So right now, Bitcoin is the only one that is looking bullish, and I think it's probably going to roll over with the stock market if my views on the stock market are correct. Over to the S&P 500 again. Still following this 2022 breakdown area, and if this continues to play out, we should see prices roll over here, in the next few days, just below the 200-day moving average. If prices continue higher above the 200-day, and we don't see prices roll over, I'd say probably by mid-May, they continue higher into the end of May, then I'd say that my outlook is probably wrong, and that this may be a more significant bottom. I don't think that's the case right now. Just there's too much going on with tariffs, and especially with China, they don't seem to be backing down. So I think we're probably going to roll over here and probably see fresh lows in agreement with Paul Tudor Jones here later this year, and I think then we'll probably see a more significant bottom, maybe in the back half of 2025. So that's it for now. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later.